Too bad I can't see it immediately. Mining the Hindrian crystals is surefire way to sink the island the crystals are on the bottom of the Shiar. I assume you understand why all who attempted to procure them on Alintia were executed. At least you didn't tell Shamira about the mines you found. The last thing I need is the ardent dream burrowing under my capital. Why do you still tolerate Shamira? Someone has to deal with trivial matters. Shamira betrayal was assured the moment I made her my favorite. Just as Ephorian before her. The second always dreams of rising to be the first. I know the feeling well. A friend of mine, the storyteller, has peered into the future. In his vision, Hepzamira was sending demons after you. The demons were strengthened by Nahindrian crystals. You are a font of knowledge, my dear guest. Let's just say I'm not surprised by her appetites. The ambitions of that brat, or her lecherous goat of a sire, were bound to surface sooner or later, but your warning will encourage me to keep a closer eye on her. You could have gone to Hepzamira with this and received a payment for your silence. Your foresight must not get unrewarded. We received a secret ingredient. What exactly are you offering me? When the world wound open, I was pleased my realm was not connected to another plane. I wanted to make it into a crossroads of worlds, a place where demons, devils, and even angels could meet. The wound was a convenient path along which I could advance my ideas, but the Midnight Isles were not only realm that had been linked to Golarion through the wound. The Skari and Baphomet now also head away from their realms into your plane. Their servants flooded my islands and spread out across them like a plague of locusts, killing guests who were under my protection, questioning my rule. They were driven by their lust to conquer and enslave, whether on Golarion or in another abyssal realm. I was forced to shift my focus and express my discontent. Eventually, atop the bones of our servants, we reached an accord. I would let their armies pass and they would comply with my wishes while on my island. Of course, the accord is a polite fiction. Both the Descarites and the Baphomites are attempting to amass their power and influence in Alushinira to overthrow me. When they think I'm not watching, they break my taboos and revel in their own impudence. And worst of all, Lady Warlish told them about the Hindrian crystals. They realized what kind of power the crystals hold, and now they're determined to mine every last deposit hidden within my islands. And once an island loses its crystals, it becomes nothing but flotsam, slowly sinking into the dark waters of Ishiar. With every lost island, my power is diminished. I could start a war and kill the plunderers, but a major conflict would hinder some of my other plans. So instead, I will teach my neighbors a lesson by orchestrating their ignominious defeat at the hands of a mortal. If you're so powerful, why do you need me? If I were to make a move myself, we could start a war. Not that I'm afraid of doing so, but it would hamper my more important plans. Baphomet and the Skari could never best me. But I could sow enough chaos and spill enough blood that visitors from other planes would shudder at the mention of Alushinira. I will wage war on my own terms in the shadows, and I will remain unseen until I drive my blade into my enemy's back. And since Galfrey happened to send you to my realm, you have the honor of becoming my blade. Be glad you're wielded by skillful hands. We should also reveal how exactly our blade will be employed. We can discuss the details later when the moment is right. Now is not the time for idle conversation. So how exactly do you plan to close the world wound? A complicated magical process. You will receive precise instructions once you capture the threshold fortress on Golarion. There, at the exact spot where Lady Warlish opened the world wound, you will be able to close it. But first you'll have to crush the guardians of the threshold, and their forces are growing by the day. Hepzamira, Baphomet's daughter, is mining a large number of Nahindrian crystals in my realm. These crystals are her secret weapon. No army in Golarion can stand against them. You must stop Hepzamira. If you do not, your world will fall and my plans will suffer significant harm. At one time I disclosed the secret of transformation to two servants of Baphomet and the Skari, Zentir Veng and Mutasafen. It was a well-calculated gambit, which bought us time and assured both the Skari and Baphomet of my loyalty. Mutasafen is Hepzamira's favorite. He oversees the transformation of army. Hepzamira is currently on another island far from here. The route to that place is plagued by pirates, monsters, tempests, and other more terrifying dangers. Have you heard of the living bubbles of frozen time that swallows airships? And when the ships reach port, their crews discover they've been gone for 100 years? That is not the strangest occurrence you could encounter on your journey. I'm willing to provide you with a decent ship and an experienced crew. If you kill Zamira, it will stop her sinking any more of my islands, but without giving Baphomet cause to declare war on me. And then again, I'm not offering you anything new, as you're already enjoying my favor, Commander. Your companion is a succubus, and I'm the succubus queen. This demon follows you around only because I allow it. Tell me, Arushali, are you grateful that I'm not forbidding you from traveling with the Commander and fighting against your own kind? You're incredibly generous, Our Lady in the Shadow. So what do you think, Commander? Personally, I'd rather take my chances rowing to this another island far from here, in a rusty bucket that make any deals with the Lady in Shadow. I'll steer. What do I gain by serving you? A reasonable question. One must always serve one's own interests. Rest assured that you will be adequately rewarded. I will give you gifts befitting your ambitions, and my patronage, which you can certainly count on, will prove more valuable than any enchanted trinkets you could dream up. Someone's feeling generous. While we're at it, we might as well ask for immortality, other than like divine powers and pockets full of sweet pies, right? I can grant you immortality as well. If you think it will only reward the Commander for his service, you're mistaken. I can grant every one of you whatever you desire, most. You, underground hunter, would you like me to rid you of the curse of a short life that haunts your tribe, so that your eyes don't grow weak in 5 years and your arms remain strong? I would love that, but I'll have to pass. I don't know what price demons demand for favors like that, but I'm sure I've got nothing to pay with. I'd rather die honestly, whenever my time comes, than live a debt around my neck. Why is it so important to kill Zamira? The Skari and Baphomet won't just stand there and watch you close the world wound. They'll send their armies after you, so you will need an army of your own, and that is something the Crusaders won't have for long. Zamira is mining more and more Nahindrian crystals to empower her forces when she attacks Golarion. If you don't stop her, the Crusader resistance will be crushed, and the ranks of demons pouring through the world wound into your world will multiply 100-fold. You were sent here to cut off the demon army supply of Nahindrian crystals, weren't you? That's exactly what you're going to accomplish. I will consider. And accept it, I'm sure. I respect your caution and won't force you into submission. We all stand to gain if you do my bidding of your own volition. A glimmer of approval dances in Nocticula's eyes, and interesting destiny lies before you, mortal. You will rise to great heights and play a part in events of titanic proportions. Many would give their life for a chance to tread such a path. Zamira visits Alushinira every now and again, but her true lair is far from here. She hides on the island of Solifir, to the northwest of my archipelago. There lies her secret fortress. In the deep mines, her slaves dig Nahindrian crystals for the invading army she plans to bring to Golarion. I will give you a magnificent airship and an experienced crew to take you there. It will be a long and perilous journey. Take some time to prepare. If I'm to depart for Solifir, your guards must watch over my camp in the Nexus and all who are residing there. I will send my assassins to assure no harm comes to your entourage. Be grateful for my patronage, mortal. I still have some business to take care of. Arilu, you're no longer needed here. As you will, my lady. Nocticula casts a piercing glance at the spot where Arilu was but a moment ago, then stops you with a commanding gesture. There is one more thing we must discuss, the Lexicon of Paradox, Lady Warlash magical treatise that contain many secrets of the world wound. You and my servant Lady Warlash were just talking about the lexicon of paradox. For many years it has remained split in half, harmless. But what was once divided can be made whole again. Who knows what power the book could impart to its owner? What if they expand the worldwood even further, or connect it to other planes? Not a chance. The lexicon of paradox has caused more than enough trouble already. You already possess the first half of the book. Find the other one and bring them both to me. I will reward you handsomely. Giving the book into my keeping will also protect Golarion from suffering a second worldwood disaster. The lexicon of paradox will be much safer under my watchful eye than in your travel bags. Wouldn't you agree? Why do you need the book? One world wound alone has been enough of a nuisance for me. I want to ensure that some future mage leafing through this book doesn't link my realm to another plane. I'll consider. The reward will not disappoint you, I promise. This dangerous knowledge ought to be locked up securely. I won't keep you any longer. You've taken a liking to my city, I see. Well then, savor it for the fullest, and then come back for truly important business. So I did receive a mythic pot. We're gonna do a save here, then we're gonna do 2 manual saves. Let me see what happens. Again, only 4 are unlocked. Still, this is all luck. So many things to do, man. So many things to do. Spirite se. After refusing save. Lack of resources is why it wasn't voice acted entirely, and it's a big disappointment that it wasn't. Okay. Huge disappointment. Because when there is voice acting, this is another game. Literally another game. Thanks for stopping by, Butcher. Thanks for stopping by. Manual save. Before Nocticula. Now I got saves. Let's see what happens if you accept.
Greetings.
Greetings, Commander.
All in good time. You will have your meeting with the Lady in Shadow. You have walked a long path. You are my creation. Your power was my gift. Now, and what do you believe? That your power comes from Iomade or one of the other gods?
Ah, such special memory.
This.
Not much of a threat. Look at me. Before you know it, I'll be addicted.
Very well, then. It was no doubt. And I also left you a present in my own. They are not. You always have to sacrifice knowledge gained independently through or rather, it was not just any creature. I was all those arrogant. Both. And neither. Yes, you are seeking answers. Patience.
That's the essence.
Continue,
I will not refuse the power,
power.
but I will decide how to use it.
Now you know.
Enough! Enough of this madness! I was blind. O Lady of Heaven, how blind I was. I saw holiness in the half-fiend's creation. But is it truly possible? Angelic light in a creature of darkness?
I want to help you close.
Greetings. I didn't mean to. I don't know why I did it.
You are a guest, naturally. I am in the habit of observing my servants and guests while remaining unseen. Such an impenetrable face you have, mortal. It hides your heart well. I have had my eye.
You are.
It is a shame your angel has left you, mortal. Yes, perhaps you. To the great envy.
Yeah, that's where voice acting just stops. Too bad Amber's voice acting is also missing. I really believe strongly they plan to do it, okay? I want to believe they plan to do it. Accept the power, refuse the power, same shit. I don't see any changes. I really don't see any changes. What we're gonna do is, after refusing, I refused, I'll stick with my original choice. And now we're gonna have a mythic level up. She gave us the secret ingredient, personal. Once per day, you may use this ability to make all potions used by your party empowered and maximized, as though using the empower spell and maximize spell feat for 1 minute. Really? Secret ingredient. And the aspect of the asp is an amulet. This amulet is a form of snake, grants the wearer plus 2 DC on poison spells. All ray spells deal additional 1d6 points of acid damage. Acid build. Druids have good acid builds. Who is hotter, Arushali or Nocticula? Nocticula. By far. By far. You know what's the difference between Arushali and Nocticula? The main difference between Arushali and Nocticula. Arushali is submissive. Nocticula is a goddess. Those are two different things completely. What the fuck now? I wanna speak with Hand of the Inheritor. I really wanna speak with the Hand of the Inheritor. Issues of fate and loyalty. Overwhelmed by a sudden revelation, the hand of the Inheritor asked the commander to talk to him in the Nexus. Beside the lexicon of paradox fate. Go to Solifear. Speaking about lexicon of paradox. How do I merge them? I don't want to give lexicon of paradox to Nocticula. That would be immensely stupid. They should have placed the fucking teleport here, you know. Not making you walk all over again. The Nexus. Manda Herald is pissed. I kinda feel sorry for him. Yeah, you wanna play as good, but no. Herald. Where's the voice acting? God damn it. The hand of the Inheritor is silent for a long time before speaking. It appears I'm the one to blame for the discord between us. I was a poor companion and I left you alone in the den of evil. And soon I will leave you again, so please listen to me before we part. Remorse and grief fills the angel's voice. My fate has suffered a terrible blow. But in my blaze of desperation and anger I have spared no thought for your feelings. Even if you are not the chosen one of my radiant mistress, you are still the victim of a plot devised by an evil soul whose insidiousness defies description. You have my sympathy, believe me. If only I knew how to heal your soul of the corruption Arilu Warlash has placed in it, I would do so without a moment hesitation. But I have no such knowledge, and I see no hope ahead. Just darkness and inevitability. Why did you not even suspect something like this? I was so eager and confident in my heavenly mistress Yomade. I was so busy with her unfathomable concerns that she could not honor me with an audience. She, of course, was aware of the truth, and without a doubt she would have restrained me from making such decisions. If only I had taken more time in waiting for her counsel. It is wrong to blame an enemy for cunning once you've been caught in his web, but still, Arilu Warlash is an extremely skillful and powerful spellcaster. Even now, when I look at you, I see an angel of light and nothing reveals the other entity hiding behind that light. I only glimpsed it when you were gaining your powers back there in the palace. I saw the kinship between your powers and the powers contained within a Hindrian crystal. What a bitter, bitter insight. I feel shocked and confused myself. Stay strong and do not let evil possess you. The angel makes a gesture as if wanting to put a hand on your shoulder, but at the last moment he draws back. Grief grows in the angel's voice, accompanied by bewilderment. Listen, I already told you that I trust in your good intentions and I believe you were used against your will. It is also true that you're a weapon forged by the same hands that mutilated the world with the world wound. No matter what intentions Ariel and her patrons are hiding, they cannot be good. Therefore, no matter how difficult it is for me to say it, you cannot return to the Crusaders and fight alongside the righteous. And I'm not prepared to support you in any other endeavors. Any course of action you chose could prove to be a secret plan orchestrated by Arilu and the Demon Lords. I would be glad to heal you, but I can't. I would be happy to bring retribution to Arilu and Lady in Shadow for what they've done, but it's not within my power. I'm helpless here, but I cannot just sit around doing nothing. I'm leaving. I'm gonna hunt down the Echo of the Scary. Then at least one righteous thing will have been accomplished in the Abyss. Forgive me. The angel falls silent, his words sound desperate as he does not truly believe in the success of his mission. He's seeking your forgiveness now because he knows there will not be another chance. In that case, I'll have to fight Hevzamira and stop her army of mythic demons by myself. Whoever gave me my powers, no one but me can defend the people of Golarion. Laughful, how frail must your fate be if you are ready to lose your trust in me so easily? Don't my deeds clearly show who I am? Do you really think it's fair to judge people by the source of their powers, not by the way those powers are used? I don't need your support, I don't need you either. If you wish to die chasing the echo of the Skari, go ahead and do it. In that case, I'll have to fight Hevzamira and stop her army of mythic demons by myself. You hear astonishment and shame in the angel's voice. How bitter it is. The one whom I accused of being an involuntary accomplice to dark powers thinks only of saving the innocent. I was right to call you champion. You are right, we must stop Hevzamira legions before they swarm Golarion, feasting on living beings, and I will not abandon you until this mission is complete. Everything else that needs to be addressed can be addressed later. We kept the herald. At least that. The herald looks through you, unwilling to talk. Arushali. Bland. Happy bunch. You fucking weirdos. Succubus guards. Nania. Rigel. What an interesting discovery. He who was considered the chosen of gods, who was destined to liberate the Worldwound, turned out to be the creation of the Worldwound's architect. I did have my doubts about the nature of your power, but the reality exceeds every expectation. The source of my power is irrelevant. I am who I am. Arilu cannot control me. I suppose you're right. If Arilu, Warlash, or Nocticula had direct access to your consciousness or any other ways to blackmail you, they would have acted by now. On the one hand, I'm astonished that they decided to grant such colossal power to an entity outside their control, and on the other hand, this is a peak demon behavior. One way or another, consider yourself warned that I will have to report our discovery to my superiors in the Hell Knight hierarchy. And now I'm ready to answer your questions. Report! I'll fuck you and all Hell Knights combined. Report. Is there anything on this side now? See what switched, what didn't. I still don't understand why this shit is so empty over here. Like they wanted to place something. Perhaps there will be something with the DLCs. Empty room, empty space. It's just empty. We do mythic leveling now. Hey! I'm gonna kill my cats. That's it. Right. There's a lot of different outcomes. It depends. Okay, it depends. It depends what you pick. It depends on a lot of many different things. How many cats? In my room there's 7. And in other 3 rooms there's 4. So I got 11 cats in the house.
Onwards!
Greybor. Nothing. Voljeff. Nothing. I need to put those fucking heads in a chest. For once. We don't need to rest, that's very good. Although we might need to because of the mythic pot. Man, what will I do with the mythic pot? We go with weight in descending order. Place those demon heads. Remove from inventory. This is all fine. Oh, Diran! Camellia? Camellia is... Nocticula is a little baby compared to Camellia, okay? Social. Ember. You talk to Nocticula. What can you say about her now? She was laughing so loudly, but you know, I think it was just she didn't cry. She has so many servants but not a single friend, so many lovers but not one to love, so much power and she uses it all to hurt herself. I hope she can change her life. It will be so sad if she has to live like that forever. I noticed a shadow behind you. Yeah, I saw them too. They come and go, but don't do anything bad. I don't think they're scary. She's still a weirdo. Complete weirdo. Scylla. And you, Zorges.
Move out!
Mythic pot. What is this? Mythic 6. Let's do it. Everything is locked away from me. We get the improved Sword of Heaven on 6th. And we get a mythic feat. An extra feat, extra mythic ability. As I said, they probably gonna fix all of that, you know. +1 bonus to all saving throws. You also get additional hit points. Their number equal to your mythic rank. 6 hit points. And +1 to all saving throws. Mythic shield focus. Add your shield bonus and your shield enhancement bonus to your touch armor class. I tested it, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Touch remains the same. Touch is 18. See, maybe they fixed it. Okay. What did I say? 18. 18. It just doesn't work or it doesn't show. Now, would I risk if it doesn't show and it works? I wouldn't. Okay. I wanna see that it works. Because then it's a waste of a feat. And you know how rare those feats are. Let me see. For 200 and... I received 6 levels in Mythic Path. For 278 hours. Okay. Come on. That's 40 hours for a level in a Mythic Path. And imagine if it doesn't work. Fuck items. I want feats to work. Fuck items. I can always deal with items. Double the bonus on your attack rolls from weapon focus and greater weapon focus. 2732.
No one stands in my way.
$28.32. That's so little. That's so bloody little. That's nothing. It's bollocks. It makes no sense. There needs to be an impact when you level this, okay? A fucking impact. Specialized damage in Warhammer. I don't have that many options, you know. I really don't have that many options. This doesn't work. Shit down so I can go up and down and stuff. Not a single fucking thing changed. What do I take? I need to take something that actually works. It was 18 to 28, now it's 21 to 31. It was 2d6 plus 16, now it's 2d6 plus 19. The shield remains the same. So that's a significant boost. That's a significant boost, and the one that actually changes something in stats. This raise is only by +1. That is because I don't have a greater weapon focus. It would raise by +2. But I need to learn greater weapon focus for it to work. That's fucked up. Use abilities of your domains as swift action. Unstoppable is quite nice, you know. Unstoppable is really nice. Right now. I got Unstoppable, I got Mythic Resolve, and I got Weapon Specialization Mythic into Warhammer. 3 options in total. Yeah, 3 options in total. Considering I'll take them over here with mythic abilities, I shouldn't take Unstoppable now, but when I get level 7. So we're gonna raise damage on Warhammer. I took Gil. Reduce enemy's armor class. Sword of Heaven will last 1 minute per mythic rank. Six minutes. Immune to death effect and energy drain. Immune to poison. Immune to disease. You can remove fatigued, exhausted, sick, and nauseated. You can heal ability damage. You can remove paralyzes and negative levels. Everlasting. It's gonna last for 6 minutes. I don't need to worry about it anymore. Holy Hymn. Ward against arm. Ward against weakness. Bolt of justice. Heal. Ages of Faithful. Blade Barrier. I don't know from where to start. So I got Eagle Soul as a War Priest. Gain immunity to nauseated and sickened. The target will gain immunity to nauseated, sickened, disease, poison, ability damage, and ability drain for 10 minutes straight. Immunity to nauseated, sickened, diseases, and poisons. Reflex partial. When the spell is cast, the subject becomes paralyzed and entangled, though a successful reflex save negates the paralyze. Each following round, the subject may attempt a new saving throw to end both the paralyzes and the entangle. The subject takes 2d4 points of piercing damage each turn from the sharp thorns. Damage is considered to be cold iron for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction. I got Communal Ward against harm here, so I shouldn't be taking it here. Let me see what I'll take here though. I got 2 spots. Only one ally in close range. Ally can combine effect of shield, shield of fate, protection from arrows, displacement, resist fire, cold, electricity, acid, and sonic spells for 1 minute per caster level. Retro sub, thanks for the follow. The ally is granted the combined effect of a shield, shield of fate, protection from arrows, displacement, resist all elements for 1 minute per caster level. What the fuck? Yeah, I realize the legend is broken because you can have 40 levels. Fucking ages of the faithful. You release a powerful stroke of energy that deals 1d6 points of holy damage per caster level. The target needs to make a successful reflex saving throw or become prone. And then you can cook the grace, yeah. If the target is evil, the spell instead deals 1d8 points of holy damage per caster level. The target needs to make a successful reflex saving throw or become prone, suffer minus 2 penalty to armor class and attack rolls and saving throws. The target is an evil outsider and undead creature, but it's 1d10 points of holy damage per caster level. And minus 4 penalties to enemies. If the target is a demon lord, an evil dragon, or a lord of undead, a powerful undead creature like liches, dragons, nightshades, and similar, the spell instead does 1d12 points of holy damage per caster level. The target suffers minus 4 penalty attack rolls, saving throws. It also needs to make a successful reflex saving throw or become pro. Bolt of Justice. Chains of Light. Creature's spell is held immobile by glowing golden chains composed of pure light. Creature is paralyzed and held in place, but may attempt a new saving throw each round to end the effect. While held by the golden chains, a creature cannot use any sort of extra-dimensional travel. Yeah. Seagull Soul is great, but I got it. Heal, no, Holy Hymn. You bring special favor upon yourself and your allies while bringing this favor to your enemies. This is an enhanced prayer, basically. Enhanced prayer is a holy hymn. Okay, recovery, okay, rapture. Now this. All allies in a 20 feet radius will gain immunity to nauseated, sickened, Disease is poison, ability damage, and ability drain for 10 fucking minutes. And against weakness, ease, exhaustion, nauseating, sick, and disease, poison, ability damage, ability drain. I like Holy Hymn. I like Ward Against Arm. I like Bolt of Justice, and I like Ages of the Faith. I got this, and I got this through a War Priest. I don't need a heal. So, these two Ages, they're just absolutely great. This is so bloody good also. Very interesting one. But I believe I'll take this two for the start. And now, since I got AoE ward, what can I take then? I try a Wine Trap. Let's try a Wine Trap. Make them entangled. If I don't paralyze them, I'll make them entangled, okay? It's a conjuration. DC is just high for that. There is no fucking way. A reflex saving throw. It might work on someone with low reflex. Oh yeah, I'm done with the main. What is this? This is level 6 mythic pot. Grey Boar. Level 6. Only spells that last more than 1 hour, yes. It's useless when there are few minutes. I got cleanse. I got cleanse. Improve crit mythic on Dwarven Dwarven War X. Fuck them for giving Greyboard Dwarven War X's. And that I can't respect those. He would be so bloody strong if I could respect his weapon of choice. But I regret on picking an Oracle or Priest. Never. I was regretting a lot in the first 6 levels because it was so bloody hard for me, okay? It's a very weak class in early levels, but Shield Bearer is just so perfect balance between a fighter and a cleric. Perfect balance. You get so fucking strong later on, okay? You're a full tank, you whack with your shield, you whack with your weapon. You're dual wielding and you receive the properties from your shield for defense. And on top of all of it, cleric spells. Tons of cleric spells. So no, I don't regret it. It's a perfect choice. Mythic sneak attacker on Grey or whatever. Reach. No, hammer improve critical. Social. Greater Abundant. Nothing to think about. It's the right choice. Definitely it's the right choice. And I'm gonna respect him because I took a spear for him. Now I wanna take a light mace. So it's whatever. Now Nenio. This is important one. Illusion School Mastery instead of Abundant? Or is it better to go with more weirds and then respec her later on? It's only raising level by 1. I will respec on a next mythic level, but for this one it's definitely Abundant because I can spam weird like a fucking maniac. And that's gonna mean a lot. Probably improve crit with daggers. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. They're abundant. Good. Tiran. This is important. Mythic spell pen. And lesser number of spells. Or bigger number of spells. And less damage. Mythic spell pen. He healed enough already, okay? No need to heal anymore with him. We're strong enough now, we can deal without healing. I also need to switch his helmet. I'm done with healing. Deadly aim, mythic. Nothing to think about. I guess the same. Although there is a lot of options for land. Improve crit, mythic. Improve crit, mythic. We know that shield focus doesn't work. I can improve critic mythic with a long sword. I can give her a mythic resolve as a paladin. Mythic dodge. What, you wanna play entirely as kineticist and then dump 2 levels into assassin? What for? What do you need from assassin? Poison damage. Why? Do you play a melee kineticist? That just doesn't go together, no matter how you play. Sneak crits and evasion. But you play as a melee kineticist. So, what's the use of evasion then if you are ranged? Just position well, no one will touch you. You benefit way much more with a strong will as ranged. So you don't get charmed, dominated, and all of those other annoying effects. But evasion, it's a waste of point. Complete waste of point. Could make Scylla unstoppable. I mean, Paladin needs to be indestructible, okay? On all saves, Fortitude, Reflex, well, on all saves combined. So she can profit out of Mythic Resolve. Shield Focus is bugged, it doesn't work, unfortunately. So it's Mythic Resolve. Improve critical with a long sword, bleh. Or I make her unstoppable. Or a mythic dodge. +1 to all saving throws. Mythic resolve on Scylla. She needs to tank. Diran's been crazy now. Camellia. What have I done with Camellia, by the way? Electricity. Go with Elemental Swarm, because it's indestructible. Need to learn some damage here. I'll really need to learn some damage here. Level 7. Because this shit sucks. What can you learn, Ania? Easy. Whelming. Fuck, she's got a foresight too. Oh, I like foresight. I really like it a lot. Never flat-footed. Do you know what it means, never flat-footed on a tank? Nanny has been straight crazy now. Tsunami, I won't use it because it's a line. Okay, even though it deals tremendous amount of damage, I won't use it because it's, first of all, it's conjuration, and the second of all, it's a line. This can do well. That or weird? No, that's the good question. I like weird. I just such a troll spell. How many hours into the game? 280 hours. And this is the longest CRPG ever created. Rabbi, good night, Rabbi. You won't take any hits if you position well and if you put your tanks up front. Euphoric tranquility. I got a key shot. Sonic damage, stun for 1 round. Three legendary proportions are enough, goddammit. wants to transfer the others, but it doesn't want to transfer this. What is this stupid bug? I forgot where I was, believe it or not. I literally forgot where I was. It's done. Fucking hell, when will you stop removing this from my pet? Right. Decide the lexicon of paradox fate. And enter a brand new map. Let's see what it is. And how big is it? Find a ship that will transport the commander to Solifia. You can already guess who I can ask. Since I killed the 2 ship owners, there's only 1 remaining. We'll see now. Now with Ember. Do I completely ignore Pharasma? Pharasma is offering you a ship, but I don't know if I should completely ignore her. Let's see if that's an option. I need to get to Solipir. Can you make me there? Aren't you worried about the curse hanging over me? You want to take me with you on a long and dangerous expedition anyway? You're either very brave or very careless, though it doesn't really matter much. We're quite capable of reaching the destination, no matter how long or dangerous the route may be. Starcatcher III never wavers in the face of a challenge. I sincerely hope you've chosen your best companions to go with you, because we won't be able to carry more than 6 people. Also, you should take care with your gear. On a long expedition, you can only count on the things you brought with you. For 150,000 gold coins, I can take you to that island in a first-class style. Offer me a discount. I believe you. If you really need to go there on an important and noble mission, I can lower the price to 100,000. I can't ask for less, for maintaining the ship and crew is no cheap business. Give. Need to think it over and make preparations. And what with Nocticula? What with Nocticula? She's gonna get pissed. Let's fly. Starcatcher III and her crew at your disposal. The ship waits at the mooring pillars. You don't need to bother yourself by visiting the nasty and unpleasant place. After you're done with all your current business in Lushinira and are ready to head off, just use the portal. It will drop you right on the deck of a Starcatcher III. Decide the lexicon of paradox fate. It's going with me. You stand in the front of a portal that will lead you to the airship's deck. The vessel will take you to Solifir, where you will have to fight Baphomet's merciless daughter Hebzamira. You have a long and dangerous journey ahead. There will be no turning back, and you will only be able to rely on yourself and your companions. Before departing on this deadly and dangerous mission, you would... I didn't rest. I didn't rest. Fuck. You would be wise to check your equipment meticulously and complete all unfinished business, because the opportunity to come back here may never appear again. I didn't rest. Listen, this sounds like a long and hard match. So, I made a manual save. We're gonna continue tomorrow, because it's nearly 4 AM. For today, that's gonna be it. I'm finally done with the Lushinira, by the way. People, I don't want to start the map then end the map in the middle of a run. Okay, I guess it's gonna be a long one. Again, a huge dungeon. And it's gonna take the entire stream to finish. So, for today, that's gonna be it. Guys, thanks for watching as always. I wish you all good night. Same time tomorrow. I'll be seeing you back very soon, people. Ugh.